hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Heartbreak Ridge, this is truly a remastered replay. This was played before the remaster was released back in 2016. It's going to be Terror versus M18M left side. It's a Zerg player. It is Terror under his well-known 1A, 2A, 3A with the FOU tag on it. Right side, it has M18M, a really solid Korean Protoss player. Today, Heartbreak Ridge. It's a map we've seen a lot. There is weird stuff about this map. I like it for that reason. This is your natural base. Pretty good, but high ground on the backside, dude, come on. Old maps really hated players, didn't they? There's a way to get there by mining through this mineral field for a while. It's got 0 minerals, which means it just takes a while to get through these minerals. You can put a tank or a lurker up here, so you have to make sure that does not happen. And this is your first, this is your second, this is your third base. Okay, all's pretty good here, and this is your fourth, and this is your fifth. All the way over here, and then same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we can split the map in half very easily here, which a Zerg player does not want to do. So he looks to end the game before that point. You can expand to the middle here, but I've been casting StarCraft for like 10 years now, and a lot of Heartbreak Ridge replays, and I think I've seen maybe 2 replays in all that time where somebody tries to take the middle. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens here. Overpool here from Terror. Loving that from him. And if there's an overpool here, if it was a hatch first, I think we could get away with a Nexus first here on this map. But the pool is already on the way, so I think we need a gateway from this probe, or at least a forge. I think it's going to be a forge, because again, this is an older replay. And yeah, it's going to be a forge expand versus an overpool. And this probe says, let's go ahead and try to harass a little bit. Can we kill a drone, maybe? I don't think we can. At least not without regenning the shields a couple of times here. And the drone says, yeah, I think regenning is cheating. So I'm going to hop off and help my drone friend here. And we're going to block the hatch. This is so frustrating to deal with, man. As a Zerg player, like, it just takes a half second for the drone to start the hatch. And when that half second shows up, just a probe says, rah, and jumps in there. Look at this delay. Look at this delay. Look at it. Oh, finally gets it down, dude. That was lucky. That was lucky. I think the probe could have been blocking it if there's a little bit better micro there. But run indeed. Run. We see 6lings. We see no gas being taken yet from Terra. So it's a gasless opening. So slowlings are in the future here, but it's like, okay, so we got 2 cannons and a Nexus. Terra the Overlord says, brr, 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 get away from here, Zerglings. There are 2 cannons. That's too much for you. But maybe a run-by is in the future. We can't kill 2 cannons with 6 slowlings. Look at this. No gas for an early third, sub 3 minutes. I like this build from Terror quite a bit. Again, trying to end the game on your own terms. Okay, Probe's here to block versus the run-by. This is not his first PVZ. Not by a long shot here from M18. So the cannons are done. And it's like, all right, now try to run by, right? You can try to run by when the cannons are not quite done, but once they're done now, go ahead. Gas finally being taken after the third base is already 30% done here from Terror. Dude, what a good time. This is great. I do try to mix in older replays. I do try to do some new stuff in here, right? New players, new names, but I do like doing some of the old names as well, like Terror. Some of you guys are really huge fans of Terror, and it's just like giving you what you want every once in a while, and that has to be an older replay, right? This has to be something from 1.16. Maybe 1.17 or 1.18 will have some Terror stuff in it. Earlier than that, kind of harder to get on the remastered client, which is where we are. Terror the Overlord scouts in. Cybercore coming in at 4 minutes, too. I mean, it's an old game, because look at this timing on the Cybercore, dude. It's usually gate opening, couple Zealot pressure into a Cybercore. And then, yeah, maybe we'll get a Forge and a Cannon if it's a pool first play, or we look like we're going to get Link flooded. But otherwise, pretty fast Corsairs. And at this stage, it's late Corsairs if it's anything else. So everything's fine, right? We're just chill. Can't move in with the Lings. Can't move out with the Protoss because he doesn't have anything. He's making his first Zealot at 4:34. Just way, way late on that Zealot because, again, he went for Cannon, Expand, Forge. I think he started the Cybercore before he started building his first Zealot. We've got it now just in case things get crazy, but Stargate's on the way. What's the answer going to be here? There's the lair timing. So this is interesting. So lair's finishing before the Stargate's done, but I mean, everything kind of lines up here anyway. It's late timings, but it lines up. There's the Spire. Terror does like his Mutalisks against Protoss. So let's see what we get. Let's see how this works out. Macro hatch, cool. Terror gonna go ahead and try to bypass the old sunken to defend routine by getting macro hatches and defending with things like a lot of lings, making a lot of drones to defend. Big economy equals great defense a lot of the time. And some mutas, probably. We'll see. We'll see what the investment is here from him. Not getting the second gas, so I'm not feeling super hot about this being a ton of mutas, but he's got 350 gas already. He's going to have like 600 gas by the time this Spire finishes. And there's the Hydra Dance. Maybe he feels like, let's just make a couple Scourge to deal with the Corsairs early because we need something. Yeah, Overlord making sure these minerals don't get mined through and this temple doesn't die. It looks like one temple, but it's a bunch of stacked temples. So if you're going to kill it, bring splash damage. Siege tanks, fire bats, reaver shots, lurkers can do pretty well here too. I can't remember the last time I saw a Protoss player try to take down a stacked bunch of buildings like that. It's usually Zerg with lurkers, Terran with fire bats, and tanks. Protoss is usually like, meh. There's other stuff we can do to kill our enemy. We don't have to do that. So, Corsair hunting Overlord, Dragoon hunting Overlord. Lings say, oh, got the Overlord and the Dragoon lives. Let's go, M18. Big fan. Yeah, 2 Overlords down in the first 6 minutes, or 7 minutes. Not good. Not happy about this at all. Creep colony. Evolution chamber for Spore, maybe? No? It is? Wow. So interesting. Getting a +1 attack and going for Reaver stuff here on 2 bases. This is crazy. I love this build. Yeah, the supply block is real. We're just coming in with 2 Zealots and a Dragoon. We're killing your Overlords. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh boy, this is nuts. Scourge says we can totally do something about it. Finish it off, though. Finish it off. Finish it off. Yes. Yes, another Overlord down. Not a supply block, but annoyingly close. This is how you defeat a Zerg player. You annoy them to death. You come in, you kill their Overlords, you kill their Lings, try to get some drones if you can. Macro hatch, si senor. And just Lings. Can't even do anything with this. There's 2 cannons and Zealots backing them up. Scourge are hunting around. They see the Reaver attack and say, oh, okay, I got to worry about that. Cool. Let's be prepared for a Reaver drop of some kind, friends. Hydras in tactical positions can make a lot of sense. Yeah, Lings try to run in here. It's just Ling blood. Nothing died here for the Protoss. Not a single Zealot died. They're not even that injured, if at all. Cannon took no hits either. This is just really solid PvZ. Sometimes a Protoss player can show up with a PvZ build that looks unbreakable and really hard to deal with, and that's what M18 is bringing to the party right now. So he's got Corsairs. He's still making Corsairs. That +1 attack is finishing. Citadel of Adun coming in. It's going to be Corsairs, but it's also going to be Reavers. But it's also going to be Speedlots, because that's what the Citadel is for. And again, Hydra's in wonderful positions. Can be nice, but Terror is terrorful, right? He's a scary, scary dude. Oh. Interesting, it could just be Reavers for defense, but the man built a shuttle. I saw it. Where's the shuttle? Maybe he canceled it, but he had a shuttle at some point. Yeah, this many Corsairs. The Scourge are just like, wait, what? Never mind, we killed one. We split up the Corsairs. We could have saved it. Don't split them up. There's the shuttle. Okay, so shuttle moves out, gets seen by a Ling, gets seen by that Ling too, gets chased by that Ling and says, okay, some Hydras into the main, Lurkers in the natural, 3rd base, Spore, and Hydra. All right, we are locked up tight, hopefully against Reaver shenanigans. Like a 2 Scourge on that shuttle will kill it and really shut this thing down. So here we go. This is usually like a Zealot Corsair thing where you come in and say, hey, you can't stop all of this. Scourge connecting. Yeah, another Corsair dies. This is good connections from Terror. No real surprise there. So you can set these Hydras too. Like you want to set the Reaver up here and do shots down the ramp, but no. He burrows the ones in the... Oh, burrow. Drones in the main get burrowed just for the 2 seconds when the Reaver is overhead and then they go back to work. This... All right, Terror. I was worried about him. I was worried about him immensely, but he seems to be fine. He is beyond fine. He's the happiest of all campers, dude. 3 base in it. Got a million hydras in production. He's working on upgrades, range upgrades, attack upgrades. Making Scourge. Totally locked up. DT's on the follow-up. Sure. DT Corsair Reaver, the play of the day here. Finally, Zealot Legs on the way at 10 minutes. A little bit late, but you know, can't complain too much about it if you're a Protoss player. I like the opening. The aggression is fantastic. Dropping the Reaver like right here, just kind of like, that is so many Hydras though. I'm like, do you want to kill all these Hydras? Ideally, yes, but maybe with 2 Reavers and not just 1. There's the second Reaver. All right, Wiggly Worm is out. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Also a cannon up there, just in case lurkers try to park their butts up on that high ground. I like that play from the Protoss too. I don't think Scourge got a connection on that one, but hard to tell because Corsairs die and don't leave anything behind, as all air units do. It comes into the main. Look at this Hydra. Just no. Hydra count too much. Fall back. Free Overlord though? Maybe. Maybe you're trapped by the Hydras outside and inside. Trying. Oh gosh. Nope. God, Terror's game sense is so good. That Overlord is dead. But he just can't find anywhere to land. I have not seen a Protoss player struggle this much to find an angle to get something unloaded in a pretty big main base of a Zerg player in a long time. He's trying. Oh gosh, he is so playing with fire with all the Hydras out on the map. Look at these. Look, Hydras. Million Hydras, man. Everywhere. They're trying to box these dudes in. M18's like, I will not be boxed in. He finally just unloads and says, screw it, we ball! And the Reaver dies immediately after 1 shot. And all the DTs die. Because there's too many Overlords for the Corsairs to kill. And sure, Overlords are dead. It's a supply block on Terror. Hang on, but there's more Overlords. Some 2-kill DT, 2-kill DT. Not getting the work done, DTs. Terror is terrorizing this attempt to go DT Corsair at 12 minutes. I mean, kind of keeping the Overlords away a little bit. That's another further supply block. Okay, okay. This guy gets several drone kills. That's what we're talking about. 37 to 47 workers, 89 to 78 supply block on the Zerg player. He has 1,000 million Hydras, but guess who's got a bunch of High Templar? Storms on the way, 2 Reavers, and speed lots to counter if Hydras want to come try to mess around. This counterattack, I just think it's ill-fated. 36 workers, another base coming in from Terror. He says, all right, to replace the lost economy, I will expand again. Smart. Totally fine. Can't argue with that. And then we're just going to make a ton of lurkers. All right, cool. So 11 lurkers on the way. Singularity charge coming in here, too. Again, the timings are just so weird. The Burrowed Ling advance notice is so good. Yeah, this base probably dies. Except for that early Ling advance notice. Oh, so hang on. Maybe we just kill this anyway? Dude, look at this. Oh, yeah. Easy. Canceled. Dude, Zealots are mean. +2 attack and speed on those boys. Look how fast they are. They're fast as everything. I mean, they're going to get killed by Hydras in a Sunken here in just a minute, but I like it. I like what we're seeing quite a bit here. Great. Corsair still hunting. We're back with 2 High Templar. Oh, the drones are running. The drones don't know where to go. Oh, good splits, though. No! Shuttle juke it! Oh, the jukes are so good! Oh, it just unloads. He's like, I don't care if we all die. I'm taking you with me. Oh, the massacre! 27 drones left. Finally, he finds the damage he's been hunting for the last 7 minutes. Gets in there, murders almost every drone inside the main base. Bunch of the ones in the natural die. 27 drones remaining at 14 minutes into the game. Oh, 3rd base coming up late, but by golly, it's been worth it today for the Protoss player, M18. Yeah, he's mining this out. I guess for an evacuation path, maybe. Oh, never mind. Screw that. Let's get gas. Let's mine minerals. Let's mine real minerals. But yeah, 158 to 119 supply. This is Reaver shots. Bam. Actually, it was a disappointing Reaver shot. kill more than one thing. Okay, well, two things. Fine. Look at this Lurker Hydra setup, dude. The Psy Storm plus the Reaver is really good, but the Hydras kind of just are endless right now. Wow. Okay. Terror just had way more, well, maybe a little bit more than he needed to break that. Awesome stuff. Dragoons +2 attack. They have some cannons to fall back to a little bit. That would be nice. Going up to the third that he knows exists, but I don't think that's happening. Yeah, no. He's heavy lurker count, but you have detections, sir. Uh-oh. I don't know that he has detection yet, so this is a problem, but Reaver shot's pretty good nevertheless. Oh, that one took forever and killed a lurker anyway. Brutal, brutal stuff. Hive coming in on sort of 4 bases, kind of anemic 4 base down here. No drones at it right now, but it exists anyway, so let's not complain too much. 116 to 91 supply. It was like a 40-50 supply lead just a second ago, but Terra said no. Actually, it's like a 25 supply lead. Making some good trades out here. He's got 2-2 on the Hydras. His upgrades are insane. His Hive is done. Do we get Adrenal? Do we get a Defiler Mound? What are we doing with this tech, Terror? I've seen a couple games recently where Zerg players are like, I've got a Hive, and they don't do anything with it. They don't get a +3 attack or armor. They don't get Adrenal. They don't get an Ultralisk Cavern. They're just like, got a Hive. That's what this is. We have a Hive. Isn't that good enough? No. You have to do things with the Hive to make it worth being a Hive. Ooh, shuttle sniped there. There's probably High Templar in that shuttle. Yeah, probably. Zealots get another drone kill, but look at him catching up. Terra's catching up. 43 drones to 47 probes. Zealots on the run out. Hey, it's Adrenal. All right, so the man's getting Adrenal. No mutas today. Just a bunch of Scourge to deal with the Corsairs, to deal with dropships. I like that choice from Terror quite a bit. You know how I feel about mutas in this matchup. So 10 kills on that Reaver. Oh, good stuff. More High Templar coming out here too. So 3 base to 4 base. 15 supply lead for the Protoss. Adrenal's coming in. Ooh, drops. Does that drop before Overlord speed? Oh no, Overlord speed is done. Yeah, that makes sense. So Overlord, oh, we saw that earlier. We knew that. So finally he mines for an easier transfer from the third to the natural than going out front, which is fraught with peril. Look up that vocabulary word of the day. Vocabulary word of the day is fraught. More and more Reavers. These aren't even Adrenalings yet. This is like 1 Dragoon for 27 Lings. Come on. Yeah, Ventral Sack's coming in. And a Defiler Mound. All right, so he's doing stuff with his Hive tech. Adrenal and a Defiler Mound. Those are the things you want to see. Ultras, probably not when somebody has this many Dragoons and this many Reavers. Generally kind of locks you out of Ultra tech. Snipes an Overlord supply block. No, that's okay. Corsair, dude, the Corsair's finding some of the better PvZs I've seen on the channel involve Corsairs just being involved the whole time. Finding Overlords, sniping Scourge from distance. Really forcing the Zerg player to build anything other than, you know, they just want to keep making Hydras and Lurkers and Lings and Defilers if they can't do it because they're supply blocked. Another supply block, by the way. You're good to go. He's got a 4th base coming up here. Finally taking his 5th base down this way. But again, if you split the map in half, you die as a Zerg player if it goes on any longer than a couple minutes. And you're supply blocked. It's just hard to make enough army to feel like you can handle this. You feel like the Protoss is continually producing. Because he's not supply blocked. You haven't killed any of his pylons today. Yeah, M18 having a great game. Opening was good. Mid-game was good. Late game looks really prepared, too. It's an Ultralisk Cavern. Remember when I was like, hey, you're locked out of Ultralisk Cavern? That was a lie. Terror says, that is not true. I can make Ultras if I want, Falcon. I'm just that good at StarCraft. And he is. That's the thing. Terror is just good at StarCraft. He might just be that much better here than M18, but M18 has played an extraordinary clean day today. This game has been as impressive as you're ever going to see. Unload, unload. Oh, lost the shuttle. That Corsair died. These guys are patrolling in case of drop. He knows. Drops are pretty popular on this map. Big, wide open main on both sides. Makes a lot of sense. don't know about this falling back, however. Look, man, you've got +3 attack on your gateway units. You've got Reavers. You've got Storm. I don't... Like, you're worried about getting plagued with this comp, but Plague's not done yet. I'm not sure if Consume's even done yet. I hope it is. I imagine it is, but I'm pretty sure we don't have any sign of Plague yet. Chitinous Blading. Dude, this is another reason to cast these older games, is because you get Ultras against Protoss. You just never get Ultras against Protoss these days. It is not the ideal way to play. Kind of a whiff of a Storm there. Surprisingly only killed like 1 Hydralisk. There's Plague. But yeah, if you get these older games on Fighting Spirit, older games on Heartbreak Ridge and Destination, you'll get Ultralisks against Protoss. And it's kind of jank, but it also kind of works too. But you'll never see a modern Zerg do it. Sulky will not make Ultras in this matchup. So there's your Dark Swarm. Not doing a lot for anybody today. Nothing inside that belongs to the Zerg. Protoss kind of taking advantage of it right now, which is a little bit funny. Falling back to the high ground, kind of giving that Dark Swarm to the Zerg player. Reaver, Storm, oh, the splash here. Trying to set up with the Dark Swarm, but the Reaver count's kind of insane. No, loses it to the Lurker there. Archon's looking good too. Storm running out of Storm a little bit there for M18. Falling back, another Dark Swarm, falling back and back and back and back here. I think this is a position to kind of stand and hold it. But man, where are the Zealots? Where are the High Templar? Where is the Storm? M18 kind of running out of steam here on the splash damage side of it. Archon's good, yes, but when there are this many Hydras, is he hold positioning? Yeah, he's hold positioning there. And the Archons, no, not benefiting from that at all. So falls back, holds on to this 12 o'clock base. This could be threatened by terror at any minute, though. M18 can't be happy about this. So Reaver, DT getting free swings here. All right, where's your overlords, Terror? Where are they? Another Dark Swarm. More Lurkers are dying. No ability to threaten that 12 o'clock base. No, sir. The Ultralisks have arrived. Suddenly, it's 184 to 137 supply, and Terror is way up. Dude, he absorbed the deaths of those drones. The cancel of this hatch like it was nothing at 22 minutes. He's got 10 Ultralisks out. 10 Ultralisks out. I know how to count. Look at this. Storm snipe. Like, Storm, not enough to kill a Lurker. You need 2 Storms or a Storm and like a Dragoon or an Archon to kind of poke it. Expanding up here. Again, splitting the map in half. But all right. Taking the center. Okay, Terror. Remember when I said I've had maybe 2 games my entire time casting on Heartbreak Ridge, and 2 of them had middle being taken. Ooh, are we trying to drop? I hope not. I hope that Overlord had nothing in it. And Terror's taking center. So this is either the sign of somebody who feels like they're way ahead or someone who is way behind. They're desperate or they are arrogant. And in this situation, I kind of feel like Terror's arrogant. It feels like, I've got this. I'm maxed out. This stupid Protoss doesn't have the answer to my immediate composition. Look at this. Look at this. Just, okay. Come at bottom. Ling Ultra. Left side, Ling Ultra. Ah! Oh, the Protoss hug each other. There are so many Ultras coming in from all directions, and there's a Dark Swarm on it, too. Yeah, get out of there, Kite. Back. Run. That's so many elephant boys. Reaver shots. Every Reaver shot, it's worth its weight in gold. Archon. Get some kind of splash damage on there. Big swings. Yeah. Archons, Reavers, Dragoons. That's how we handle this. They do fall back into the Dark Swarm, out of the Dark Swarm, back into the Dark Swarm, and out of the Dark Swarm again is the Protoss. Down 30 supply. Trying to run up and do something here, but Reavers and High Templar exist? I don't... Well, okay. Well, if everybody comes to join the party, well, then sure, that's enough to kill this, but yeah, all right. So he decides I can't kill the Protoss straight up, but what I can do is kill his 12 o'clock. And that base is going to get killed too, which is fine. This Reaver going to die to Ultralisks. Yeah, not happy. High Templar, you got a Storm on you, buddy? No, he's just here to die. Archon says, one Archon to save the day. Oh, pops. We killed the center base of the Zerg. We can win this thing from here. Down 50 supply, though, is M18. Ultras roaring all over that Nexus. Almost fully upgraded, too. Oh. Terror, you are so fun, dude. When's the last time you saw a massive elephant attack on a Protoss? When? It's probably not this year, not last year either, I don't think, on the channel. It is such a rarity, such a treat. Thanks again, Team Liquid, for providing this replay maybe a decade ago. Finally got around to casting it. Pretty fun stuff. All right, so I think M18 is dead. Looking at it, analyzing it. Production tab empty. Oh, wow, we're really going to send probes into this mess? Yep, we sure are. We can handle it. As long as this guy gets dragged out of the Dark Swarm, dead. There we go. That guy, too, dragged out of the Dark Swarm, dead. Okay, but oh, there's more. There's more of them, lads. Filer gets killed by cannons as soon as the Dark Swarm ends. Wonderful stuff. 149, 290 supply. Protoss falling down big time. Mass DT trying to get something done. Plagued. Overlords anyway. It's like, oh, okay, that was kind of fun. DTs are pretty good against Ultras, yeah, but not in the numbers that we're dealing with there. Not 1 DT to 1 Ultralisk. It's trying to hard wall up here so they can't get through, right? And there's a Dark Swarm. We don't have any High Templar back here, and our only source of splash damage is this one Archon with 27 hit points, and he dies. Consume, 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 consume. Dark Swarm again. Plague everything, maybe? Oh, yeah, there we go. A Dark Swarm, and that is the end of it. So Terror, you know, flirted with taking the center base. Didn't really need to. Again, he was arrogant in his taking of the third. And that's it. We're done. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to see how the Protoss wins this thing. He's mined out. He has no income anywhere on the map. He's not countering anywhere. He's just trying to take these bases when he's horribly outnumbered. He's done. He's down 100 supply. Terror went from being down about 30 supply to being up about 50 supply real fast. Making 10 Ultras will do that for you. I don't know why the Protoss is still here, but GG, man. Look, man, you can take Terror to 27 minutes. You're a good player. You are good. You're probably not going to win a Premier tournament, but you're pretty amazing nevertheless. I'd love to get some good storms off. Like, what is... Why are we still here? There it is. There's the GG. Awesome. Awesome, awesome stuff here. Terror looked really in trouble for a while. He did. Storm drops up here were huge. Got some good Reaver connections from the Protoss too. Corsair supply blocking him over and over and over again, but he just kept upgrading, kept macroing, kept producing, taking these bases when his opponent could not take these bases, and got the job done with Ultras. Of all things in this game, Ultras. And again, flirting with taking the center, which was awesome. So good game, man. Good game. Terror is the best. He's always fun to watch. He'll do stuff like make Ultras against Protoss, and nobody else does. He'll try to take the center base on Heartbreak Ridge. Just everything about it's great. And again, the defense of this base was pretty good. The fact that M18 was able to get any kind of damage off at all in here is impressive, but not enough. I wish I could see the number of drones killed in this game, because I swear it's at least, what, 15, 20? Which is probably not enough in a 30-minute game to beat somebody like Terror, but 213 on the total score here over the Protoss player M18. You got an outproduction, about a 3-1 in favor of Terror. Outkill 2-1 in favor of the Protoss. That tells us a lot of the story there. 30-1 buildings razed. Like one Zerg building died here today. I think it was the hatchery in the middle. I think that's it. And then the outspend was about 13,000 in 27 minutes. That'll get the job done. And that's it. So that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.